Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, your favorite gear site and now Superstore. And in today's video, we're gonna check out the all-new Tech Air 5 Plasma Airbag. We are absolutely stoked to have the brand new Tech Air 5, which I think is going to be a real game changer when it comes to motorcycle airbags. We're stoked to have this new airbag system in the studio, but before we do that, subscribe to the channel. That way you're up to date on new product releases like the one from today. If you subscribe, I promise will help you make excellent gear buying decisions. Also, if you're gonna shop for gear online, we really appreciate your business here at Speed Addicts. That's what keeps the lights on around here. There's going to be a link in the description below. It'll take you right over to the complete selection of Tech Air airbags from the folks over at Alpinestars. Of course, Speed Addicts, your place for anything two wheels related. We got the entire Alpinestars moto off-road race from head to toe. The full Alpinestars outfit is available at speedaddicts.com. And if you're in SoCal, you're in luck because the first Speed Addict Superstore is now open. If you're the type that likes to shop in person, you want to come get your mitts on it, say hi to me and producer Matt and my buddy here, Alex. Come say hi at the Speed Addict Superstore. Shop for the Tech Air 5 Plasma in person. This is a technical piece of equipment that we are prepared to inform you about. So if there's something you didn't get in today's video, talk to rider support online or in the Superstore and we've got you back. Okay, enough with the shameless plugs. Motorcycle airbags have been out for a minute. If you've been on the sidelines, you've been considering one, but you haven't taken the leap yet, I think now is the time because we finally have a unit that has done away with most of the compromises that come along with motorcycle airbag systems. Now, the idea behind these systems is that there is tech. This is an autonomous system, so it doesn't use a ripcord or an aptly named dead man switch or something to pull and inflate the bag. It uses tech in the back. We have accelerometers and gyros combined with lots of data over 2 decades now of research by the folks at Alpinestars. We'll throw AI in there too to know exactly when things have gone wrong for you and you may be leaving your motorcycle or hitting the ground. It's gonna know, it's gonna inflate this bag in milliseconds to take the hit. The forces are reduced by up to 90% or more when compared to passive, armor padding, the stuff we've been using since the dark ages. So now's the time. We have a unit that's going to replace the current Tech Air 5 system that is significantly lighter and it is cooler. It is also serviceable at home. Yes, all those things you've been asking for, they finally have it here. Alex, turn around so we can see the back of the unit. It also has the new plasma armor built into it, okay? So one of the main pieces of feedback about Tech Air systems or the old Tech Air 5 or other airbag systems in general was heat. So they really went after that to create a cooler system for you. And we're gonna break it all down right now. Hang tight, there's lots to go over. Now, this thing is also made in Italy, which is cool to know. A lot of gear isn't necessarily made in Italy for Alpinestars. This unit is, which is great. At the end of this video, we're also gonna do a test deployment. Get pumped up, Alex, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna blow them up, so hang in there for that. The price, $789, so that's great. They haven't increased the price of the Tech Air 5 system versus its predecessor. So that's pretty rare these days. You see the new system, new and improved system come out, always more dollars, not the case here. This thing is CE rated. The airbag coverage is shoulders, chest, sides, and back. Okay, so this is a step up over the Tech Air 3, which is also going to have its V2 version out. Tech Air 3 is just a vest. You lose the shoulders from the Tech Air 3. So this has more coverage as well as that Nucleon back protector that's CE level 1 in the back, okay? So the 3, while a good system, is not quite on the same level of coverage. This one's about $200 more, but you're getting more airbag coverage on the side. Now, it's not as much coverage as the 7X or the 10. Those are full-blown racing systems, and you get a little bit more coverage down the back, but they're not practical for everyday road use, okay? They're meant to be worn with one-piece racing suits. So, who is this suit for? The great thing is that it now has maps for road racing, street riding, and off-road, okay? So that's controlled right here with this switch. We're gonna turn Alex towards the camera a little bit. So we have the LED readout panel where you can change your different modes right there with the press of the button. So up until now, one of the main compromises was that the vests were targeted at certain demos. They didn't all have an off-road mode or a race mode. And so you're always kind of compromising. If you're the type of rider that's going to switch between different types of bikes and different riding modalities, this one's got you covered. Dirt. Now with the dirt mode, this is enduro, this is touring, this is rally, stuff like that. It is not motocross. They're working on a motocross bag. I know it's in R&D right now. That's something that's going to be coming out sometime in the future. The G-forces with motocross racing are extreme, and so they're sussing that out right now. Now, this Tech Air system is 25% lighter than the current Tech Air 5. We're going to bring in the current Tech Air 5 right now to show you what that looks like. So the current Tech Air 5 was a much more robust nylon. It was heavier and it was hotter. Okay, just overall, the garment on the Tech Air 5 system was just a lot thicker. This new one has nylon stretch. It's much lighter weight. This guy was probably a bit overbuilt in terms of the actual fabric around the entire vest, considering that you're going to wear it underneath your garment. Okay, thank you, Jacob. That is the one that is going away. Okay, in terms of the runtime is equivalent. The old vest was 30 hours of runtime on a full charge. The new Tech Air Plasma is also 30 hours of runtime. A 2-year warranty, which is great considering the investment you're making of nearly $1,000. In terms of the fit, extra small through 4 extra large. So we're going to recommend that you go by that Alpinestars sizing chart, but basically what we found is that this unit runs true to size, true to t-shirt size is what I should say. So I usually wear an extra large t-shirt, extra large Tech Air Plasma. Fits me great. It should fit you snug. It should be kind of like a second skin. Alex wears a large t-shirt and he's wearing the large today. Okay, you want it to fit nice and snug, be part of your body and ride underneath the jacket. Again, extra small through 4X is going to be available. Now, how much space do you need between the Tech Air system and your jacket? How much play do you need in there? Because we get a lot of questions about how this should fit. And do you need a jacket that is Tech Air compatible? Well, let's take that last question first. The answer is no. This can be used with any jacket. You can wear this under a hoodie, although you won't have abrasion resistance, so I don't necessarily recommend it. You'll just have that impact protection, unless it's like a riding hoodie, right? The amount of space recommended by Alpinestars is 4 centimeters, which is about 1.5 inches. Now, you don't really need to stress about that because most people have 1.5 inches of play between their body and their riding jacket. So our advice to you is that you need to have your jacket fit over this with the normal amount of play that you're used to so that it feels comfortable. You can move around, naturally, right? If you buy this and you have an existing jacket and you try it on over this and it's real tight, can't move, okay, now you have to size up. But you don't have to worry about it being baggy or having all sorts of extra room for the airbag to inflate. Alpinestars recommendation, again, 4 centimeters, which works out to 1.5 inches, which is not that much, okay? That's great. So you can wear it. Again, this has an off-road mode. So if you want to go wear it with your off-road gear, throw a jersey over this and go off-road, you're great. You want to wear this under your one-piece racing suit out at the track day, also totally dialed in. You can wear it under any of your riding garments as long as you have that room to move naturally. We have the 3 integrated riding modes. We've already talked to you about that. Now, one of the huge benefits of the new Tech Air Plasma is just how cool it is. You notice anywhere the airbag is this lighter gray color. The black is real thin mesh nylon stretch. We'll turn you so we can see on the side and all around the sleeve here. This is airbag, okay, so this is reinforced. The rest of this stuff is really thin nylon, okay? It's gonna fit to you closely. It's going to be cool and comfortable, which is great, okay? We're gonna keep turning around. When we take this off, we'll get some B footage of the inside of this vest, also much cooler, more mesh to keep it off your body. This back protector, there's a little bit of separation there. They did a real good job of cooling this off. Let's go back to the front, Alex, and we're going to show them how this thing arms. So turn a little bit more towards me. So On this jacket, the sensor is located right at your sternum. There's a magnetic sensor. It's going to know when it's closed. When you close it and zip it up, it's going to give you some haptic feedback when it turns on. It's going to turn on automatically when you zip it up and that magnetic sensor comes on. So that's important because they don't want you to have to like remember to turn it on. If you just zip it up and go take off and it didn't come on automatically and you get in an accident, you're in trouble, right? So if you're not gonna get right on your bike, either don't close it or go and turn it off like Alex just did. Because if you make erratic movements off your machine, you can deploy it accidentally and now you're out one of those argon canisters of gas. More on that later. Luckily now at least you can service them at home. So that's how you get into it. Quick and easy zipper. The old Tech Air 5 had a bunch of extra kind of buckles and the safeties were on the zipper and the fold over thing. They've really simplified the way you get into it. So not only is it cooler, it's just easier to use. It's more intuitive. It's gonna use that same app. Okay, so you're gonna pair it to the app and then set your riding mode and off you go. The whole unit is water resistant, so you don't have to worry about getting it wet, okay? The electronics in the back, the whole thing. You go out riding and you're getting rained on, you don't have to like sweat that you gotta take the thing off and keep it cool. The vest is washable. You have to remove the airbag and electronics for that. Follow manufacturer's guidelines for that so you don't mess anything up. This is USB-C. Matt, can you go back up a little bit on that? I think we skipped something. USB-C in terms of the charger, okay, to keep that charged, 30 hours on a charge, and then you'll be dialed in, okay? So the charging port is right here on this control. It's connected to your Bluetooth or your app on your phone, Android or Apple through Bluetooth. There are haptic feedbacks. I already mentioned that, but when you arm it and you zip it up and it comes on, you'll feel the little buzz when it's armed to remind you, hey, the system is armed. If you go jump around off your bike, you might deploy it on accident, or hey, you're taking off, you know that you're armed. It'll also vibrate if the battery gets low, which is important to know if there's an issue because of low battery. Okay, let's talk about the airbag system itself. So one of the other big upgrades, turn around Alex, we're gonna show in the back. One of the other big upgrades compared to the prior Tech Air units is that you can actually service the bag at home. And by service, I mean replace the gas canister. So this airbag is fired once the gyros, accelerometers, the digital tech on board decides that you are in trouble. It is going to deploy using a can of argon gas. Okay, the airbag will deploy for full 5 seconds at max pressure, max protection. Sometimes accidents are not just a boom thud, they are boom thud thud thud, right? So you got 5 seconds, and then it's going to take over a minute to completely, or a few minutes to completely deflate the whole vest. Once it's completely deflated, you can then go and service it by putting in a new can of gas that you can purchase with any Alpinestars Tech Air dealer like Speed Addicts. This is the canister, it's just this part but right back here. Now prior to this new system, you had to send your bag in after 1 or 2 deployments, depending on how many cans the other unit had. You then had to send it to Alpinestars, pay them to replace the canisters, inspect the unit, and all that. Now with this system, it only has 1 can, which is great because that's less weight, faster deployment, okay? And then you can replace this at home. Now, after you replace it after 6 deployments, after you've crashed 6 times and you still want to ride motorcycles, then it has to go into Alpinestars. They're going to check the airbag, they're going to check the tech and say, hey, go out there, keep crashing, keep buying our cans of gas, and get on the road, okay? So after 6 deployments, it's gonna lock you out and say, hey, this bag's gotta go back to Alpinestars in Torrance, California. They're gonna take a look at it. All right, so this is held on with Velcro. Again, we see that Nucleon Plasma, which is their new armor material. It is kind of more soft and supple. It moves with you. It's lighter weight. The plastic on the old Tech Air 5 unit, see how this is kind of mobile and just fits to his body a lot better. The old unit was harder and a little bit hotter. This is really well ventilated back here. Held on with Velcro to open this up and service it. Follow the instructions when you do that. Now, Again, one last warning about these units. When they are armed, if you move quickly off your bike or jump around, you might accidentally deploy them. We tell you that because it's happened to some of our customers, and they're none too happy when they had to replace the canisters, service the units when they didn't mean to deploy it. So you have been warned. So there we have it, folks. It's time to wrap up the Tech Air 5 Plasma. This is the most versatile airbag, and I think the best airbag Alpinestars has come out with to date. Don't worry, we're gonna blow up Alex. But first, remember, we have 30 hours of ride time. We have a 2-year warranty. The Tech Air 5 is substantially lighter and cooler than its predecessor. It has 3 riding modes, so everyday riders who are going to the track once in a while, road racing, going on enduro rides, but then riding on the street, we've got you covered for all those modalities. If you have the $780 some odd and you want an airbag, this is the one. Either replacing the one you had, or if you have been waiting, now's the time. Check it out at speedaddicts.com, or come to the world's greatest superstore for motorcycle goodies down here in the city of Orange. We got the epic helmet wall. We've got a great selection of airbags, and we have the team to tell you all about them. Now, before we sign off, let's blow up Alex. Are you ready to blow up Alex? Yes, here we go. Let's do a test deployment. Tech Air 5 test sequence. Countdown in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Look at that. Now turn around. Keep turning. Okay, we got lots of coverage. We got the slow deflation. Still pretty hard at this point. Goes all the way down underneath the back protector. The shoulders are obviously well covered. Keep turning. Let's keep doing the spin. Big donut right here. That's cool. All right. Looking good. Well done, sir. Bravo. Bravo. Signing off. See you next time to find out what's in the crate. Tech Air 5 Plasma test sequence countdown in 3, 2, 1. Like, what? It was supposed to do it. Okay, let me go back. Start my ride. Connect system. Sorry.
Okay. I gotta go through it twice.
That was fun. All right, system 100% armed. It's going to make a great outtake.